All right, let's get started. Hey, first grade, how are you today? We've got a pretty important day today. This is going to bring you back to some of the stuff you learned last year, hopefully, and then we'll go from there. So our I can statements for today are that I can clap familiar rhythms, I can hear a rhythm and write it down. We're going to learn a new rhythm, so I can clap and hear the rhythm that we call tati. And then finally, you're going to be able to create your own rhythms and clap them as well. So hopefully you'll get a lot of different things. It sounds like a lot of different goals today, but they're all related to each other, so it's pretty easy to accomplish if you, just pay attention and take care of what you're supposed to do. So let's get started. So the very first thing I'm going to need you to do after I'm done explaining is pause your video real fast and grab the supplies that you need. I'm going to need you to grab some popsicle sticks, probably about 20 or so, and then you're also going to want to have 8 blank pieces of paper. If you don't have popsicle sticks at home, you can grab just one piece of paper, kind of like my notebook here, and you can write them this way. We'll use that with boxes and sticks. So you could do something like, let me try real fast. So you could do something like this rhythm here, and that way I have 4 different boxes right now, and then the rhythms that I'm going to put in there for each one. But that's your choice. Again, or even if you have popsicle sticks at home, but you'd rather do it this way, you can totally do that. My one recommendation is use a pencil today in case you have to erase something or you don't want to use a whole lot of different pieces of paper. As you go across, I think using a pencil is definitely a good move with a good eraser on it. So let's figure out what to do. So the very first thing I want you to do is to take 4 of your pieces of paper and just line them up right next to each other. Each paper is going to be 1 beat of music. You're going to take 4 of them, so how many beats do we have total? 4, right? Nice and easy. And so if I count them going straight across, 1, 2, 3, 4, very easy. I can add more, I can take them away, but for right now we're going to use 4. So when we need to show a note, you guys remember ta from last year, hopefully. Ta is one of the first rhythms that we learn. And we're going to represent ta today with either a straight line if you're drawing or with a single popsicle stick standing up. Kind of like what I did here, right? Another note that or rest really, that we're going to come across is the rest. The rest is really easy as well. We're just going to make a Z shape. So we're going to need 3 popsicle sticks with that, or you're going to draw 3 lines and just make a Z out of it. Pretty easy again, right? Each of those is going to go into one box. So if you go ahead and take a moment, go ahead and draw or place your popsicle sticks. I want to see a ta, a rest, and a rest. I'll give you a moment to go ahead and put that together. If you need to pause the video real fast, go ahead and do that. So, now that we have our rhythm set up, I would like you to try to clap that with me. So let's take a look at it real fast. I see ta, ta, rest, rest. All right, you ready? 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, rest, rest. Very good. You try it by yourself now. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. How'd you do? Pretty good, hopefully. Let's try another one. This one's a little bit different. Remember, we're always going from the left to the right side, just like we read anything. So now I see ta, rest, rest, ta. Let's try that one together first. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, rest, rest, ta. Very good. You try it by yourself. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, rest, rest, ta. Very cool. Nice job. Let's try the last one here. This one's a little harder, but it's still pretty easy. Let's give it a try. Here we go, together. And please note that we only have 1 figure per piece of paper, and that's going to be important for us to realize because later when we get a little older, we're going to start learning about different musical things that really force us to do those things. Right now, all you need to know is that each one of these rhythms takes up 1 piece of paper, okay? All right, let's give this one a try. 1, 2, here we go. Rest, ta, rest, ta. Nice job. Your turn by yourself. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, ta, rest, ta. Very cool. Hopefully you had a chance to do those. If you need to pause the video or rewind to try those again, please do that. Otherwise, let's push ahead. So here's a harder example, and it's only harder because it's longer. We're still using the same things. So we're going to start at the top and we're going to work our way down. So it'll be ta, ta, rest, ta, rest, 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 ta. Let's try the whole thing together. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, rest, ta, rest, 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 ta. Easy, right? Good job. You try it by yourself now. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, ta, rest, ta, rest, 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 ta. Hey, not too bad. Good attempt. So we're going to add one more note to the mix. It's actually 2 notes put together, but it only takes up 1 piece of paper. So this is, their real name are called eighth notes, but when we see them, we say tati. Go ahead and say that real fast. Tati. Good. And when we see them, we clap 2 times. Tati. So try this real fast. I'm going to clap something. I want you to clap it back to me. Listen first. Ready, go. Tati, 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 ta. Your turn. Ready, go. Ta-ti, 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 ta. And we do add a ta at the end just to make it a little more final, but we could do it without, so let's try that now. 1, 2, here we go. Ta-ti, 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 ta-ti. Your turn. Ready, go. Ta-ti, 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 ta-ti. Yeah, see? So that's pretty easy. You'll notice that those move a little bit faster, but they're not any harder than what we've done already. We just have to pay attention to it being a little different. That might be something that gives you a little bit of struggle today. Don't be afraid to take some time and practice it. You can pause the video whenever. So if you are like, whoa, what? Pause the video for a second. Practice it. It won't hurt you to do that. So an easy example of the tati would be this one, which only uses 2 pieces of paper. So I see ta-ti, ta. So let's try that together. It's going to go like this. Me first. Ready, go. Ta-ti-ta. Your turn, go. Ta-ti-ta. And it's as easy as that, right? So in the presentation right now, I've got a video I want you to watch. We're only going to watch a portion of it in this video together, but one of the things that you should do to get a little extra practice is to try it on your own. Ta, 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 ta. Now we move on to our next one. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta, 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 ti, ta. And we can keep going like that all the way across. That's something that you can do on your own, though. I don't want to waste everybody's time trying to figure that thing out right now. So they're all simple rhythms, but they're good practice for you. And you get 3 or 4 attempts with each one, and it's a variety of rhythms, which will definitely get us some practice in. So please make sure you try that before you move on from here. So now we're going to take our first attempt, now that you've had some time to go ahead and practice clapping them, to just try to listen to them. So I'm going to clap a rhythm for you, and then I want you on 4 pieces of paper to make that rhythm on popsicle sticks or to draw them down. Okay? So here you go. You're going to get 3 attempts on this first one. Listen close. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, rest, rest, rest. Nice job. All right, here we go. Round 2. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, rest, rest, rest. Very cool. Now, if you need to pause the video because you're not sure about your answer, go ahead and pause it, write down whatever you need to, and then you can continue. Or if you want to go back and get a couple more listens because you're not sure about what to do, that's totally fine too, whatever works best for you. So now we've got that, we're going to do our 3rd and final listen. Hopefully by the last time, this is a check through. Make sure that what I say lines up with what you do. Remember, you should only have 1 symbol in each box, and then I'll show you the answer once we're done. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Ta, rest, rest, rest. All right, very cool. Now, hopefully you've had a chance to write everything down, so let's see how close you were. Did you have this as your answer? I hope so. It should look like is, right? Ta, rest, rest, rest. So nice and easy, very, very simple, well done. Hopefully everybody got that, or you had a pretty close part of your answer. Did you miscount the amount of rest that I gave you? Did you accidentally add an extra ta? Simple mistakes that happen sometimes, so let's just try to be better, right? It's not about being perfect right now, just try to be better. That's what I'm worried about. So let's try another one. So clear off those popsicle sticks, and then we're going to try another example. Again, same story. You're going to get 3 attempts from me. Listen close. Here's our first time. 1, 2, here we go. Ta-ti-ta, ta-ti-ta. Go ahead, take a moment, put down whatever you need to. Here's our second attempt. 1, 2, here we go. Ta-ti-ta, ta-ti-ta. Again, pause the video if you need to. If you need to go back and listen a couple more times just to make sure you have the right answer, you can totally do that. Don't be afraid to if you just want to double check. And then here is our final time, and hopefully you're checking your answer at this point. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta-ti-ta, ta-ti-ta. All right, I'll give you a couple moments to go ahead and finish up your answer, and then let's take a look. Do you have something that looks like this? Ta-ti-ta, ta-ti-ta. Again, 1 figure per box, and that should be it. So hopefully you have something exactly like that. If you made a mistake, you probably got the tas confused, because ta-ti is very confusing when you hear that. Remember, ta-ti is its own separate thing, different than ta by itself, right? So you got to listen. If they're put together, then you've got to really pay attention to that and then know how to place them down. So for you, you're going to do a practice session now, and so the video is not going to cover this. This is you working on your own, okay? So the idea is you're going to create a variety of rhythms. You should try to create 5 or 6 separate rhythms on your own. Go ahead and lay them out on your boxes or draw them, whatever system you're using, and then try to perform them. Make the rhythm, then clap the rhythm. If you want to add a little extra to it, find a sibling or an adult in your house and try to do it to them. See if you guys can stump each other. Can you make something that's so hard that it is too hard to clap? That would be really kind of cool, right? One way to make it harder is if you want to add extra boxes to it. We've only used 4 boxes so far, and I think that that's an easy way to kind of start things. But if you want to add boxes, maybe you go to 8 boxes, 10 boxes, anything like that will definitely make it a little more challenging. You can use ta, rest, and ta-ti, all fair game right now. And if you don't feel like making it harder, that's fine. Just try to get 5 or 6 in there, 5 or 6 tries in there, so that way you get some practice on them. Okay? For our assignment today, however, there is a Google Drawing thing that you need to fill out for me. It's got 2 questions on it, really 3. Question number 1 is just asking you to self-assess how you did on your rhythms that we clapped together in this video. Did you get them right away? Did you struggle a little bit? Are you totally clueless? You have no idea? That's going to help me understand how fast or slow I need to move for you guys. So just be honest about it. I don't really care if you are the best clapper in the world or the worst. I just need to know so that I know how quickly to move in terms of our learning together. So, be honest, please. The bottom half, question 2, is broken into 2 parts. So you've got 8 boxes down there, and I need you to draw me the 2 rhythms that you're about to hear. Okay? So here is your first rhythm, and by the way, in the Google Drawing, you could either use the line or scribble tool if you want, or I gave you those pictures that I used in this presentation. You can copy and paste them into the boxes, okay? Either way is fine. If you even just want to write the word that you know, ta, ta-ti, rest, ta, that'll work too. I'll know what you mean at that point. So you've got lots of options for how you want to do that, okay? So here we go with our first example. This is the top 4 boxes that you're filling out only. Top 4 boxes that you're filling out only. All right, I'm going to do it 3 times for you. And again, remember, because we're on video, you can just rewind and do it again, but I am not giving the answer in this video. 1, 2, here we go. Ta-ti, rest. Ta-ti, ta. Go ahead, take a few moments, put down whatever you need to on your answer. And this is something that you probably want to write down, so that way when you transfer it over to the Google assignment, you can just do that easily and you know you've got it already written down. Here's round number 2. 1, 2, here we go. tut, T, rest, tut, T, tut. All right, 2 times through. Hopefully you've got a correct answer. Again, if you need to pause or rewind back, go ahead and do that now. Here's our third and final attempt. Hopefully you're looking at a finished answer that you're checking this time. 1, 2, here we go. Tut, T, rest, tut, T, tut. Good job. So by now you should have that top row of 4 boxes taken care of. Now let's move on to the bottom set. All right, here we go. First time on your second set. Listen close. 1, 2, here we go. Rest, tut, T, tut. Give you a couple seconds to go ahead and put down what you need to. Again, if you need to pause the video, please do. All right, here we go. Second time. 1, 2, here we go. Rest, tut, T, tut. Very cool. Again, pause the video, rewind if you need to. Or if you think you're ready to check your answer, let's go for our third and final try. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Rest, tut, T, tut. Very cool. So hopefully with that, you've got everything you need to do. Remember to click submit on the Google assignment so that way I have a copy of it. Again, this is not graded today. This is just for me to kind of see where you are. If I see that everybody's having a really hard time, then I know I need to back off a little bit. If I see that you specifically are having a hard time, then I can try to help you out a little bit. You can come in, visit me during office hours. We can practice some rhythms. There are easy ways that we can deal with this so that we can see each other and we can get better at it, okay? With that said, you've reached the finish line of today's assignment, so you are totally done for the week once you get that Google assignment finished. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you soon, okay?